Harry powerless to deal with marital issues with Meghan. Duke seen leaving Montecito with packed bags. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been happily married since 2018. While other couples might have been shaken up by controversies, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex proved that they could rise above everything if they're together. Their relationship on the verge of imploding. There is no doubt. She would have cheated on him. But it's also important to note that Prince Harry and Markle are just like any other couple who have disagreements every now and then. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been having several disagreements recently over the former's memoir and the couple's docuseries for Netflix. And the arguments allegedly resulted in Prince Harry packing his bags and taking a few days off from his wife. The Duke of Sussex is talking about him for several reasons, including the release of his book Spare next January. And he shouldn't hold back, which evokes a bomb. It's worse than everyone thinks. Harry is critical for everyone and mentions intimate details of his childhood as well as his disagreements with his family. And to continue, for him, it's simply a question of telling his story, but his truths might offend his family members. A source claimed that Prince Harry is blaming his wife for the inconsistencies and discrepancies between their two projects. After all, some insiders allegedly think that some of the huge claims made in the series don't add up with Prince Harry's manuscript. Word is, he blames Meghan for going off the plan and saying too much of her own truth in the docuseries. And as he learned from how the Oprah interview was picked apart, her truth isn't always the truth. Harry has every right to be annoyed. They've been working on this rollout of their projects for years, and now there's a real risk of the Netflix series falling apart, just like a children's series Pearl did earlier this year. And given their California house is mortgaged to the hilt, they need the money. Prior to this, there were already ongoing speculations that Prince Harry and Markle were dealing with some issues in their marriage. After all, the Duke of Sussex attended a mental health event in San Francisco, sans his wife. And he didn't also mention Markle's name, which according to the source is unusual for the dad of two. He showed up without Meghan and didn't mention her at all, which is uncharacteristic of him. Usually they can't wait to heap praise on each other in a public setting. Apparently he was in no rush to return to Montecito either, and stuck around the Bay Area for as long as he could. Meghan Markle has used the latest episode of her Spotify podcast Archetypes to talk about being referred to as Duchess difficult. She said the unflattering nickname was a euphemism and codeword for calling her a bitch. But speaking exclusively, Miss Kelly says the argument put forward by the 41-year-old is irrelevant. Miss Kelly criticised Meghan's podcast Archetypes, saying it's provided her with a big platform that she only uses to talk about herself. She said Meghan is using the platform more as a therapy session rather than a way to highlight key political issues in America. I wouldn't necessarily call her the B word, but I would definitely call her the C word. Clueless. She's utterly clueless. I'm so sick of her tired, irrelevant musings about her non-problems. Let me give you some perspective. She lives in California, where they have approximately 160,000 homeless people. And we're supposed to care whether someone is calling her the B word or difficult. And we don't. She just doesn't get it. No one cares about these non-problems. She should stop complaining and start showing gratitude about what appears to be a very easy life, about which she finds nothing to celebrate.